Good afternoon, everybody. What I'm going to do this afternoon is go through our new Strelitzia Go software, which is helping to make your deliveries even more economical than they are now, and which is very hard in this atmosphere of diesel prices going up. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen, and the first
Before
thing.
we get started, if you've got any questions, what you can do is put them on the chat, and I'll be watching the chat and I can relay them to Mark as he's going through it.
Okay. Okay. So, what we're going to do to start off with is we're going to log into Strelitzia as normal, get through to the main page. You'll see this is a test site we're working with, and we have some orders already in the system. But what we're going to do next is actually put a physical order into the system. So click New Order, and we come to Gift or Funeral. We're saying it's a delivery, and we're going to give it a date of today because we're going to use these within the delivery system. Excuse me. Then we're going to be delivery time, and then select the occasion. And we use the occasion, don't forget, because also this comes up on the new delivery system. You can see what the occasion is.
So that occasion is really, really useful for several different reasons. You've got it in your delivery, so you can say happy birthday when you deliver it. You can say that it is do your reporting through it, and you can also start the conversation so that you can so that you know what you're selling. So if it's a golden anniversary, you can start selling up because you know why you're selling that item.
Okay, so we're into the point now where we've got a customer into the system. We're now putting in a delivery, and then we're going to put a product in. So nice, quick and easy as always with the software. Christmas decorations. Put a price in, put it £25, and then update. At this point here, we've now got an order in the system. The next part of it is we're going to complete the order. And as we complete the order, we come through to the payments. Now
is there anywhere if the customer's got any requests for delivery, so leave at the back door or anything like that? Is there a place in the order they can put that in?
Yes, so cancel payments, come backwards, and we go to delivery instructions. And we can put in there, leave at back door. Okay, there you go. Any other instructions to go with that?
No, not that I'm aware
of. Complete the order, and we come through to the payment system. Most of you will know the purple buttons here, but this is the new processing card. So what we're able to do now within Strelitzia is process cards. So go to card processing, and you'll straight away see that we've got the card number. So 4569, 4569, 4569. And you can see that software realizes this is a Visa card. 1, 2, 3. You put the address in there, and you then put the postcode into that box there. And that is all there is to using it. Once you're connected up and using our card processing, if we would then to click onto here, we would then go off and process the card. But we're going to return to the payments because we're obviously not going to be processing a card this afternoon. Card paid, complete payment, and then close order. And here we have a selection of orders ready for the delivery list. Come across to the delivery tab on the left hand side, and where we have the delivery that we've just created. And if I just actually, what I'll do with those is bring those back to there, and we start from here. So this is the makeup. We select all, drag and drop, and put all the deliveries into Ben. So Ben's now got 6 deliveries, and we put them into the correct order for delivery. So we're going to go to the funeral directors first, down to Duke Street. Then we're going to go to, we're going to go to Greenmount Road next, Croft Road, West End, and then down to the Green in Herworth. And that's exactly as you're doing now within the Strelitzia software system, setting up the delivery list. And you'll all know that we can print the delivery list. So if I click on this button here, this takes us out to the delivery system. And that is what you would normally print off and you give to the driver to take out. Now, what we've got here is we've got also the old-fashioned way, the map button as well. There we go, and it shows you where you're going. So it's going out to Google Maps, and it shows you where your delivery is, which makes things really good and simple for the driver. What we need to do now is we need to move out to the actual delivery van. We've got everything in here. We've got the deliveries in the route order. We're ready to go in. And we now go to Strelitzia Admin, and we're going to go and log in again.
Can you notify the customer that the order is ready to go out on the van?
Yes, we can do. So this here, we have a button at the bottom, is pre-delivery email address. So that is right just before your driver goes to the van, ready to set off. You know, like DPD, they send you an email saying your order's on the van and ready for delivery. We can now do the same thing. So it's about communicating with your customer. It's about talking it all through. And
so what we can do is personalize that email to every single customer. So Mark, if you go to admin and then shop settings.
yep.
And if you go into it for me.
Yep, I will do. There we go. Go to shop settings.
And then into the shop.
Enter the shop and then scroll down.
Perfect. Email messages. So this is where we can create emails that are ready to send out, but we can also personalize them. So if you can see on the pre-delivery email, it says hi __ customer name. And what that will do is automatically put in the correct customer's name. So it's personalized. It will include the order ID in there so that they know that at the beginning of Mother's Day, you're all set and their orders are all set in the van ready to go out that morning. The one underneath, the delivered message, is the message that we'll send once the delivery has been made. So what we've got here is it's saying like, hi, Jean, your flowers have been delivered to, and then whoever they've asked for the recipient's name on the correct delivery date. But what we've also got here is we're asking our customers to review. So we use reviews.co.uk, but a lot of people use Google reviews, and that link there just takes my customer directly to wherever I want them to go on the internet to increase my reviews. With Google, that's really good because it's increasing your standing on Google. The more 5-star reviews you can get, the better. And underneath, I've put in a discount code. So anybody that orders from me in November is going to get a discount code that will last until the end of December. So I'm encouraging that repeat custom over that Christmas period. So it keeps that nice and clean, and they can use that if they go onto our website or they give our shop a ring.
Okay, and the next thing we need to do is actually set up a driver within the software. Now, when we were putting the deliveries into the van, it was called Ben1. Ben1 has its own username and its own password. So that way we're able to control who comes in and what deliveries they can physically see. So Ben comes in and there's password there, and they will see the deliveries that has been created within Ben1's van.
So that means that at the middle of Mother's Day, if you've got more than one van going out and you've got the Strelitzia Go app, same as normal, they can only see the deliveries that they need to go to, and Strelitzia Go will route them accordingly.
Okay, so let's go to the van. Same login point as you've used before. Ben1 login, and this is Ben1. So this screen here, it's very easy on the eye, easy to see. Now obviously we are working on a big computer, but what we do use is we use a tablet similar to this. This is a little Samsung tablet. You can get them different prices. So let's just talk about the tablet before we go in much further. You can use this on your phone and you can use it on your tablet.
We've got Syrian from Brand Bobbies asking, is there a Strelitzia app? that they need to do. So how do they get logged into this page?
So, right, it's the same URL as you use when you're logging into Strelitzia itself. So if I log out of here, this is the same login system as we went into the main system. We're just using a different username, different password, and we're logging into here. So it's not an app, it's a URL. So once we did that, we then look at the actual what we're going to use within the van. You can use this on your phone very easily, and you can use this on a tablet. Now, in my team are using this in the van. This is a 7-inch Samsung tablet. You can get lots of different ones, and you need to look at the different prices. So if we start here, this is a Venture Voyager 7-inch 18 gigabyte. This is a Wi-Fi tablet, and they start as little as £50–60. So those are really cheap, but it's just all you need within the van. And as long as you use Google Chrome, because that's where we work from. You can also go to ones which are cellular ones, and the cellular ones like this here, a little bit more expensive, but you're able to put a chip in from your mobile phone company. And that way it's not reliant. If you use a Wi-Fi, using the hotspot from your phone to run the sat nav. What we then did was we then grabbed hold of this little thing here, and it screws onto the actual dashboard. It's not one of these sucker pad ones. It's secure. Your tablet then is secure. You can get these for your phone as well. So it's about making sure that it's secure, so when you're driving, you're not fiddling with something and causing an accident or anything like that. And these are brilliant. These we screwed it onto the dashboard in the middle of our vans. And if anybody wants to know more about that, please just give me a shout after the demonstration and I can talk that through with you. That's the one off Amazon. That's another company there selling exactly the same one. £26 plus £27 plus your VAT. And they're really good solid mountings for it. The other thing we did, this rubber mounting, I was showing you here on this one here. This blue, it's really tough and it's really good because if you drop your tablet, it just bounces up into the air, which is what you need in case the driver drops it. So that is really the way that we set it up. Not an expensive tablet, a good solid frame for holding your tablet in the middle of the vehicle, and then a rubber mounting to protect it at all times.
But these are
Right.
just ideas for you what
Yeah.
we used in Flowers by Natures. It's not to say you need to use those specifically. And as we're using computer, you can see it's quite broad and there's a lot of white space. Strelitzia Go will optimize it. So if you're looking at a tablet, it will show you exactly, like it will go down and you'll be able to see all of the information out with the buttons underneath, but just slightly smaller.
Okay, so this is your new delivery app. And basically here what we see is a list of those deliveries that we created in route order. And down below, we've got a selection of buttons that we can now use to have a look at these orders. So the first one is by clicking on Joe at the top, then clicking Overview, I can now see what this order is about. So we've got a contact details, occasion, and we've got what the actual item is that's being delivered. And you can do that for any one of these deliveries here. The next one we've got is map. And by clicking on the map button, it takes the driver so it shows them exactly where the delivery is to be made. Route, it gives you an overview of all your deliveries for today. And it gives you that so you can see what's happening. And that, so you can't actually change the route order when working within the app here. You have to go back to the main Strelitzia system. The next one we're going to do, and this is the bit that really is made things so much easier within Flowers by Natures. By clicking on the first delivery, click directions at the bottom. We're then going into Google Maps, and it's then set up, as you'll see with all Google Maps, on how to get from A to B. and the routes are set out in front of you. Now, because we're on a computer, you'll see on the left-hand side, there's no start button. What it would show you if you're on a delivery app, on a tablet, is that start button. And by clicking onto that start button, it then allows the route to be opened up and you drive from A to B. And it is as simple as that. And you go through and it comes up all the way through. And once you get to your delivery, you then have got two options that you can do before you confirm delivery. The first one is you can make a note. So you can send message back to your customer saying where the flowers are being left. So the first thing is we can actually add just a preset message, but we can also add in extra details here and then click save. That then is attached to the order waiting for the delivery confirmation. The next one is we can add a picture of what we're doing with the flowers. So we click on here, and don't forget we're on a tablet, we're on your phone. We can then click onto the camera that's attached to your phone or your camera or your tablet, beg your pardon. And that takes you out. You can take pictures of where you leave the flowers. Say you leave them behind the dustbin or you in the porch or somewhere safe. You can then take a picture and you upload it into the software.
Or you
Then
could send it with the recipient of the flowers holding it, going, so that it would then send that email with
yeah,
attached to the customer, so they can see the
yeah,
bouquet and the recipient with those flowers. So it gives a little bit more of a personal touch.
yes. And as long as they've done the hair and put the makeup on and they're feeling in the right way of doing it.
Exactly.
Next bit we've got here is the last one here is the delivered button. Notice this now, the status is on fan. As I click delivered, that is now delivery status has been updated and it's done. It's now sent an email to your customer just in time. You are sat outside where you've just delivered the flowers. We've sent an email to your customer with a note on it saying that the flowers were left in the porch, or no note at all, but the picture of a granny receiving those flowers. And that really is something that the compliments that we've had back from our customers about that is brilliant.
And that also, so that's the delivered message that we looked at earlier. So they've got a nice personalized email that says, "Hi, June, your flowers have been delivered to Granny on this date. Please leave us a review." And then they've got a beautiful picture of Granny with said flowers. So it's going to be a bit more emotional, and they're going to hopefully give you 5 stars on that beautiful bouquet that you've made.
Okay. And the next bit is you'll now notice that delivered comes up with the time of when it was delivered. The really, really nice thing about this is you can see how your driver is doing, because you know in your own mind it takes you 5 minutes to get from B to C. So you would expect the next one to be delivered and confirmation within 10 minutes of 16:17. So the next one will come through at 16:27, say, and you know that your driver is moving on and keeping in time, and it's more efficient. It's all about keeping them going. I'll tell you a little story. Somebody who works for us turned around and said, "Oh no, that means I can't go to the supermarket and do my shopping now. I have to do the deliveries." And exactly that, it just stops the driver maybe deviating away from the route that they're meant to do. It doesn't stop them though moving to a different delivery if they wanted to. So the next bit we're going to talk about is, say I've got to 45 Duke Street and I can't deliver it because there's nobody there and I've got to go back and I can't deliver it somewhere safe. I can then click on Greenmount Road, click directions, and that then takes me to the map system to get to Greenmount Road. So it's all really simple, easy to do.
It also means that your driver's going to do it the most efficient route as far as traffic goes as well. So if there is a road closure or anything like that, Google Maps is going to show him or her it before they even set off. So they're not deviating and getting stuck in traffic.
The other nice one about the software is when you've got a lot here, can you imagine this? This is Mother's Day and you've got 20 deliveries on here. As you finish delivering one, there's a button down the bottom left-hand corner. You can either see all orders, whether they're delivered or not, or you can just see undelivered deliveries. And that way it hides the delivered ones and this brings the freshest one to the top of the screen. That just keeps the easiness of the software really going nicely. We took on a new driver this week, and the person who was the new driver described themselves as retired, non-techie, was worried about using the sat-nav system when we took them on. Came in after the first day and just turned around and said, that was easy. And that's just how it worked. It was easy for them to do. It took them from A to B and so on and so on. And that, for everybody, is how the delivery system works.